dapat kin. Ganara Shrimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Dora pe. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So let's recite together. Narayanam Namaskritcham Naruchayvam Narottamam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Jatoryo Devati Nasta Preshabhadresha Nicham Bhagavate Shevaya Bhagavate Tamasloke Bhakti Bhakti Naishtuki. So continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, Part 3, Chapter 58, verses kahapon 13 to 14, di ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Ngayon naman 15. Verse 15 entitled, Krishna marries 5 princesses. Tatra Vidyak Charair Vyagriyan Sukaran Mahisan Rurun Saravan Gabayan Kadgan Harinan Shashak Shalakan Tatra Vidyak Charir Vyagriyan Sukaran Mahisan Rurun. Wala kang Prabhujon. Where's your phone? Saravan Gabayan Kadgan Harinan Shasha Shalakan Tatra Vidyak Charai Vyagriyan Sukaran Mahisan Rurun Sharaban Gabayan Kadgan Harinan Shasha Salakan Tatra Vidyak Charai Vyagran Sukaran Mahisan Rurun Saravan Gabayan Kadgan Harinan Shasha Shalakan Tatra Vidyak Charai Vyagran Sukaran Mahisan Rurun Sharaban Gabayan Kadgan Harinan Shasha Shalakan. Please pass the phone.
Ragijak Charai Raja Ragijak Charai Sukaran Mahisan Rurun Sukaran Mahisan Rurun Araban Gabayan Kadgan Araban Kagaban Marina Tatra Salakan Harinan Sasagabayan
Tatra Vidyak Charai Vyagran Sukaran Mahisan Rurun Saraban Gabayan Kadgan Harinan Salakan
Hariran Sararakasayan
Tatra Vidyak Charai Vyagran
Charai Vyagran
Sukaran Mahisan Rurun
Sukaran Mahisan Rurun
Saraban Gabayan Kadgan
Kadgan
Harinan Sasa Salakan
Harinan Sasa Salaka
Word for word meaning. Tatra,
Tatra,
there.
There.
Avidyat,
Avidyat,
shot.
shot.
Saray, with his arrows. Viagran,
Viagran,
tigers.
Tigers.
Sukaran,
Sukaran,
boars.
boars.
Mayisan, wild buffalo.
Wild
Lulun, a species of antelope. Sharaban,
Saraban,
a species of deer. Gabayan, a wild ox-like mammal. Kadgan, rhinoceros. Harinan, black deer. Shasha, rabbits. Shalakan, and porcupines. Translation only, there is no purport. We will continue with the next verse. With his arrows, Arjuna shot tigers, boars, and buffalo in that forest, along with rurus, sharabas, gabayas, rhinoceroses, black deer, rabbits, and porcupines. So let's read together. Okay, good. Translation. With his arrows, Arjuna.
shot tigers,
Raghujan, where's your phone?
and that forest, along
Shut
with
and
rulers,
buffalo in that part. Along with rurus, sharabas,
rhinoceroses,
gabayas.
black deer, rabbits, and porcupines.
Text 16. I will read only the translation. A crew of servants carried to King Yudhisthira the slain animals fit to be offered in sacrifice on some special occasion. Then, feeling thirsty and tired, Arjuna went to the bank of the Yamuna. So, purport. There is purport by disciple of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
As Srila Prabhupada often explained, the Kshatriyas or warriors would hunt in the forest for several purposes: to practice their fighting skills, to control the population of ferocious beasts who are a threat to human beings, and to provide animals for Vedic sacrifices. The killed animals would be given new bodies by the power of the sacrifices. Since priests no longer have that power, the sacrifices would now constitute mere killing and are thus forbidden. In the fourth canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, we find that the great sage Narada severely chastised King Prachinavarhisat for abusing this principle of authorized hunting. In fact, the king had become like modern sportsmen who cruelly kill animals and a so-called hobby. Miranda Shah Jalandala Sarakaya Chakshurunmritam Yena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Shrimate Giridhare Swami Nityanamine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Guravani Pacharini Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paskachadi Shatarini Vanchakalpa Taroja Shakti Pasilo Eva Chapadita Pavane Vaishnavibhyo Namo Nama Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time, louder. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama,
Hare Hare.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let me repeat the translation in text 15. With his arrows, Arjuna shot tigers, boars, and buffalo in that forest, along with rurus, sarabas, gabayas, rhinoceroses, black deer, rabbits, and porcupines. Then, after that, a crew of servants carried to King Yudhisthira the slain animals fit to be offered in sacrifice on some special occasion. Then, feeling thirsty and tired, Arjuna went to the bank of the Yamuna. So good morning once again. Thank you for attending Srimad Bhagavatam, which is very important in our spiritual life. So ngayon, we have to know this chapter all about Krishna marries 5 princesses. And we have to know how did or who are they? Who are the 5 princesses? And then how did Krishna marry the 5 princesses? So alam ba ninyo yun? Alam nyo, di ba? So hindi lang palagi lang tayong nakikinig pero hindi natin alam. Palagi tayong ano. So we have to know the fact. Umpisa pa lang, since from the very beginning, to fully understand the chapter, so we have to list all the important characters. So paano or Mary's 5 princesses, sino yun? So allow me to read just a quick reading. So this chapter describes how Lord Krishna married 5 princesses. So beginning doon kay Kalindi. So with Kalindi, and went to Indraprastha to visit the Pandavas. So after the Pandavas had completed their incognito exile, Lord Krishna went with Satyaki and other Yadus to see them in Indraprastha. So naintindihan niyo, di ba? So in-explain dito na si Lord Krishna, or di ba yung Pandavas, they were exiled for 14 years, di ba? So in-exile sila sa forest. After matapos na yung exile nila, so si Lord Krishna went to Satyaki and then also visited the Pandavas sa Indraprastha. The Pandavas greeted the Lord and embraced him in great ecstasy. So their new bride, so sino yung bride ng Pandavas? Sino yung bride ng mga Pandavas? Prabhu Jun, sino? Sino Prabhu Jun? Asawa nila Yudhisthira, ni Bhim, Arjuna, Nakulan, Sahadev. Sino ang asawa nila? Okay, so dapat mag-aral tayo ng we have to read Mahabharat, we also have to read Krishna book. So ganun yung palagi tayo nang nagbabasa ng Krishna book early in the morning, so we have to learn. So hindi lang na discuss rin, pero it's good also if you take down notes. So mag-take down notes kayo, sino tong ganito. So please try to read. So si Draupadi, yun po yung asawa ng mga 5 Pandavas. So shyly approached Krishna and bowed down to him. Then the Pandavas properly worshipped and welcomed Satyaki and the Lord's other companions, offering them sitting places. Of course, so when they saw with the shadow of, they were very ecstatic, especially the Pandavas when they saw Krishna. So Lord Krishna paid a visit to Queen Kunti. And who is Queen Kunti? Prabhu Jun? Prabhu Eka? Mother ng Pandavas. Okay, and after he had offered her his respects, they inquired from each other about their family members. So as Kunti Devi recalled the various miseries, so naalala niya kung paano sila pinaghirapan ni Duryodhan. So, miseries, as Kunti Devi recalled the various miseries Duryodhan had inflicted upon her and her sons, she remarked that Krishna was their only protector. So, kung nagbasa kayo sa Mahabharat, malalaman mo ano yung pangyayari. Even when they were being exiled in the forest. So, palaging nagpapadala ng mga paghihirap si Duryodhan sa Pandavas. But despite na pinapadala, na laging mga miseries ang pinapadala ni Duryodhan doon, Krishna always protected them. So, yun ang inisip ni Kunti Devi na she remarked that Krishna was their only protector. You are the well-wisher of the entire universe, sabi ni Kunti. Yet even though na you are free from all delusion of mine and another's, you nonetheless reside within the hearts of those who meditate on you. constantly, and from within their hearts you destroy all their miseries. So, yun ko, nagsasalita si Queen Confused doon. So, then Yudhisthira told Krishna, only because we executed many pious acts are we able to see your lotus feet, which even great yogis find it impossible to attain. So, di ba, Prabhu Jun, sabi niya kahit na dahil sa gumawa sila ng pious acts, kaya nga they have the chance to see the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord at nakapag-engage and serve sila kay Krishna. So honored by King Yudhisthira, Shri Krishna happily remained as a guest in Indraprastha for several months. One day, Krishna and Arjuna, so si Krishna and Arjuna, they are friends. They went to the forest and they were hunting in the forest. So while bathing in the Yamuna River, they saw a charming young maiden. So ito na, pakinggan nyo. On Krishna's request, Arjuna went up to the girl and asked who she was. The beautiful maiden replied, I am Kalindi, the daughter of the sun god. So sino si Kalindi? Daughter of the sun god. Sino namang sun god? Sinong sun god? Prabhu Eka. Ha? Very good. Hoping to attain, sabi niya, I am Kalindi, the daughter of the sun god. Hoping to attain Lord Vishnu as my husband. So yun yung pumunta sa forest si Kalindi, hoping to attain Lord Vishnu as her husband. I have been performing severe austerities. I will accept no one else as my husband, and until he marries me, I will remain in the Yamuna, living in a house my father built for me here. So si Kalindi, in-explain niya doon kay Arjuna na nandito ako, na actually anak ako ng sun god, na gusto niya maging asawa si Lord Vishnu. Ayaw niyang, sabi niya, na ayaw niyang mag-accept ng ibang mga husband ng mga ibang lalaki, kundi si Lord Vishnu na. So, until nga, maging married siya Prabhu doon, so, magsistay lang talaga siya doon sa Yamuna. So, nandoon, yung father niya may binild yung father niya para sa kanya, yung tirahan house. So, after Arjuna reported all this to Krishna, so the omniscient Lord took Kalindi onto his chariot. So, nang marinig ni Lord Krishna, report na si Arjuna, diba? So, dinala ni Lord si Kalindi, dinagay niya sa chariot, and then the three of them returned to Yudhishthira's residence. Later, the Pandavas requested Krishna to build them a city. And he did by having Vishvakarma, the architect of the demigods. So, sino yung architect ng demigods? Prabhu Jun? Sino yun? Binakabasa ko lang. Vishvakarma. So, nag-construct sila, napaka-attractive na house. The Lord satisfied His beloved devotees by remaining with them there for some time. Then, to please Agni, the fire god, Krishna arranged to offer him the Kandava forest. The Lord asked Arjuna to burn down the forest and accompany him as his charioteer. So, ito na yung 8:38 na. Agni was so satisfied with the offering that he presented Arjuna with a Gandiva bow, a team of horses, a chariot, 2 inexhaustible quivers and armors. While the Kandava forest burned, Arjuna saved a demon named Maya from the blaze. Si Maya. Maya Danava reciprocated by building Arjuna a splendid palace. In this building, Duryodhana would later get a good drenching after mistaking the surface of a pond for a solid floor, thus embarrassing himself. Next, so nakaasawa niya si Kalindi, di ba? Lord Krishna took permission from Arjuna and his other relatives and went back to Dwarka with his entourage. There, he married Kalindi. Sometime later, he went to Avantipura, where in the presence of many kings, he abducted the king of Avanti's sister, Mitravinda, who was very much attracted to him. So, sunod na naging asawa, una si Kalindi, sunod si Mitravinda. In the kingdom of Ayodhya lived a devout king named Nagnajit. he had an extraordinary, beautiful, marriageable daughter named Satya or Nagnajiti. The girl's relatives had laid down the stipulation that any man who could subdue a certain group of 7 ferocious bulls would win her hand. When Krishna heard about these princesses, he went to Ayodhya with a large contingent of soldiers. King Nagnajit greeted him hospitably and joyfully worshipped him with various offerings. When Satya saw Krishna, she immediately desired him as her husband. And King Nagnajit, understanding his daughter's intention, informed Lord Krishna of his own wish that the Lord and his daughter be married. The king affectionately told the Lord, "You alone would be a suitable husband for my daughter, and if you subdue the 7 bulls, you may certainly marry her." Lord Krishna then manifested himself in 7 separate forms and subdued the 7 bulls. King Nagnajit duly presented his daughter to the Lord. Together with a dowry of abundant gifts, the Lord took Satya on his chariot for the journey back to Dwarka. Just then, the rival kings who were defeated by the bulls tried to attack Lord Krishna. But Arjuna easily beat them back, and Krishna proceeded with Nagnajiti to Dwarka. Subsequently, Krishna married Bhadra after abducting her from her Swayamvara ceremony, and he also married Lakshmana, the royal daughter of King of Bhadra. So ngayon, for us to understand, Krishna marries 5 princesses. We have to know from the very beginning. So first, si
Kalindi.
Kalindi. Second, si
Ralinda.
Mitravinda. Sunod, si Bhadra. Sunod, si Satya. Nakuha na, no? Si Satya. Una, si Kalindi, Mitravinda. Then Satya, si Bhadra. Ano yung pinakalas? Ang pinakalas, si Bhadra, Mitravinda, 3. Then, Satya. So, yun po yung mga 5. So, here in text 17, text 16, Srila Prabhupada, so you know na bakit pumunta doon. So, Arjuna went to the forest with Lord Krishna, and then, because Arjuna is also one of the Kshatriyas, so yun yung mga explain Prabhupada na their only purpose is to hunt in the forest, to kill, yun, to practice their fighting skills, to control the population of ferocious beasts who were a threat to human beings, and to provide animals for Vedic sacrifices. So yun yung mga so may mga different ang natin, may may Grihasta, mayroon din Brahmachari, tapos Banaprasta, tapos Kshatriya. Tama? Yan. So, yung Grihasta, tama ba dong? Sannyasi. Yan, sannyasi. So, yung mga sannyasis, they are our spiritual guidance. Sila yung nag-guide sa atin, tumutulong para mag-advance tayo kay Krishna. So, yung mga Grihasta naman, sila yung householder. They put Krishna in the center. So, yun naman yung Brahmachari, tama, di ba? Brahmachari, sila naman yung they are celibate. Mga celibate. Tapos yung Kshatriya, they are warriors. Hindi, mali. Banaprasta. Sorry naman. Banaprasta. Sila naman yung pumupunta sa sila sa forest. Actually, nilagay doon ni Srila Prabhupada from the scriptures at the age of 50. So, they have to leave their family. Diba? At the age of 50. Pero hindi naman nangyari yun. So, anyway, si Arjuna doon, when he went to the forest with Lord Krishna, so he killed animals. He hunted animals in the forest. So, the killed animals will be given new bodies by the power of the sacrifices. Since priests no longer have that power, the sacrifice would now constitute mere killing and are thus forbidden. So ngayon, hindi naman yan nagkaroon ng na forbidden na lahat. I remember sa Bible, yung nabasa ko doon sa 10 Commandments of God, nakalagay doon na thou shall not kill. Bata pa lang ako noon. Nakalagay, thou shall not kill. Yung ibig sabihin ng thou shall not kill, you should not kill to all living entities, all living beings. Nakalagay, di ba? Pero dahil nga marami nang naging vegetarian, naging vegan, and many people as well love animals and they don't want to be killed. So, ngayon, in-revise nila yung thou shall not murder. Nakalagay na, thou shall not murder. Meaning, killing of people. Yun yung is forbidden. So in this 4th chapter naman in the Srimad Bhagavatam, we find that the great sage Narada severely chastised King Prachinavartisat for abusing this principle, authorizing hunting. In fact, the king had become like modern sportsmen who freely kill animals as the so-called hobby. So, mayroon ding mga tao na, anyway, hindi naman applicable dito sa Pilipinas din, no? Hindi applicable dito na yung hobby lang is to hunt animals. Ngayon na, we are very lucky na meron ng PETA. Meron ng PETA na they really take care of the animals. Anong ibig sabihin ng PETA? Ha?
People for the ethical treatment of animals.
People for the ethical treatment of the animals. So, I met like, I think 3 when I went to Intramuros. Binigyan nila ako ng PETA, parang ganun. So, hindi niya alam niya ano para ako, vegetarian ko. I love animals. Tapos in-explain nila na mag-join ka naman. They also request na mag-join ka ng PETA. Sabi ko, naririnig ko na matagal na yun, narinig ko yung PETA na kasi ngayon daw, ang mga tao ngayon, they are killing the animals. They are eating all of them. So, sabi ko naman, oo, kaya nga when I was a vegetarian, so, nakikita ko mismo yung mga tao na kapitbahay namin, or even my relatives themselves, na pag may birthday, nag-iihaw talaga ng mga ng chicken, baboy. Tapos madaling araw pa lang, na malaking kawali. Yung malaking kawali, tapos nag-iinuman na. Sila, tapos habang yung may, nila, tinatanggal yung balahibo dito. Tapos umaapaw na yung kumukulo na yung tubig. Tapos pagkatapos ko, umiiyak na yung baboy, tapos lumabas ako. Sinabihan ko yung uncle ko na, ay, mamamatay tao kayo pala, mamamatay para you're a murderer. Kasi nakita nyo, umiiyak ako, makapagsalita pa lang sila. Na wag mo akong patayin, wag mo akong patayin, di ba? So, nakita ko yung umiiyak, may tumutulo, the tears were flowing from the eyes of the pig. Ganun, siya, umiiyak. Pero, ginanon talaga ng kutsilyo, hawakan mo yung paa, hawakan mo yung, yung ulo, ganun, boom! Ginanon talaga. Kasi yun, i-stab niya ng knife, ng kutsilyo. Oh. Tapos yung chicken naman, yung chicken, so, gano'n yun, tapos, oh.
Paano?
Yung gano'n yun. Tapos, ganun, nakita ko, umiyak talaga yung manok, umiyak din. Kasi ginaganon ko yung umaga yung gano'n, hello, good morning. So, umiiyak talaga siya. Kasi sinabi ko na huwag mong patayin yan. Pero kinuha ka talaga ng balahibo, ginaganon. Siguro, pa! Ganun. Tapos ang sarap pala yung mga tinae, yung intestine nila, may mga worms. Alam mo yung ganun, intestine? May mga tae.
Isaw.
O isaw. May mga tae doon na inaano nila. Tapos sinusugpan nila. Iniihaw. Sabi ko, kinakain nyo niya na kahit may mga uod. Marami uod doon nakita ko. Kasi hindi talaga kumain. Hindi rin ako kumain kasi nakita ko umiiyak yung manok sa kababoy. So, yun. We are so lucky na we become a vegetarian. Tapos yung bata pa lang ako, hindi talaga ako mahilig kumain ng mga talaga. Yung paborito ko lang munggo, kaya nagkaroon ako ng arthritis. Kasi paborito ko talaga yung munggo lang na gataan. Di ba yung mga Isaya daw? Paborito mo yung munggo, gataan. Yun ang yung ano. So anyway, yun yung mga story na we all have our hobbies. May mga hobbies yung Kshatriya, they want to hunt. Tayo naman, in this material world, we have different hobbies. Some like to swim, some like to play basketball, some to, susugal. Tayo naman, in this, we are very lucky as devotees because one of our hobbies is singing the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, yung na no matter what happened, na happiness and pain come and go. Krishna, sukaduka na. Yung yun. Kailangan, there is no other way is through chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Naisipin mo na, although yung Pandavas were, nag-went through a lot of difficulties and challenges, despite na family and relatives sila ni Krishna. Diba? So kahit na ang dami nilang mga pagsubok, pero hindi nawawala yung faith nila kay Krishna. They still think, no, Krishna, He is the protector. He is our protector. So, may mga pagsubok tayo dito na kahit devotee tayo, kasi may nagtanong sa akin na kahit devotee tayo, although we are devotees, na hindi tayo na exempted sa happiness and distress. So, ang tawag yung Prabhu Bhakta Seva, hindi tayo exempted sa dualities. Yan, sa dualities. So, but then, para ma-lessen doon, the only way is to engage our senses, our time and effort, or even if we have money, we have to engage everything in the service of Krishna. And that way, mawawala yung natin, yung ma-lessen yung bad karma natin. And aside from that, if we give our time in serving Krishna, then no matter how big our problem is, magiging small. Kasi hindi tayo affected. So devotees are not affected sa mga sadness or distress or sa dualities. Kasi we know na we know that Krishna will always protect us. Kaya nga what happened to Draupadi, even though si Draupadi na mayroon siyang powerful husbands, but still, nagkaroon siya ng maraming pagsubok. But because of her faith to Krishna, so Krishna, at the time of sadness or difficulties, so she was being protected by the Supreme Lord Krishna. So, hindi tayo dapat mawawala ng pag-asa na kahit anong pagsubok, gaano kalaki ang problema, no matter how big our problem is, we should always remember Krishna is there. Ang pinaka ng devotees na mapansin na ng pagsubok natin, because of our mind. We cannot deny the fact na our mind always think what we want for our body, what we want to enjoy. So, ang dami nating mga pagsubok. We are still human being. So, ang dami nating, unsatisfaction. Diba? Unsatisfaction. We always want to have more than what we have. Yun. Kaya, yung ipapractice natin na at least we should pray to Krishna na whatever we have right now, na at least kahit maliit man lang siya or big or small, we still have to engage our service, our time in Krishna's service. We have to balance it. Kahit na yung minsan yung health natin, may nararamdaman tayo. Yes, may nararamdaman, we feel something painful in our body. So, may mga sakit-sakit tayo. So, but at least we have, sinabing nga the best medicine is through chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. But of course, So, hindi lang na, practical na gagawin natin is we have to chant at the same time to take care of our health. Kasi how can we serve Krishna kung hindi naman inaalagaan natin yung health natin, di ba? Kaya nga si Prabhupada nandoon, palagi niya sa letter niya, hope this meets you well. Kaya mayroon din, even si Bhaktivinoda Thakur, mayroon din siyang sariling na schedule. What time siya ganito magsusulat, what time siya maliligo, what time siya kakain, what time siya lahat ng activities niya nandoon, may schedule. So same thing with us, if we can have let's say, yung schedule para sa sarili natin. Ito, matutulog na. I have to sleep at 9, I have to sleep at 10, tapos gigising ng 3 a.m. So, ito na yung gagawin. Regulated pa. Kung regulated, kaya sinasabi, matulog ng maaga. Early to bed, early to rise, makes a devotee healthy and wise. O, di ba? Ganon yun. So, dapat yun yung gagawin natin. Pero time, place, and circumstance, sometimes when there are festivals, na we have to sacrifice our time. Na if we sleep early, then we have to wake up early. Pero festivals, madugo yan, kasi maraming mga preparations, kasi para sa the following day. So, okay lang yun, minsan lang naman yan. Pero at least, we have to find time, to sleep early. Para hindi tayo mag-disturb. Kasi yung mind natin, palaging, our mind is always flickering. Kunting pagsubok. Agad-agad, we blame Krishna. If there is no solution, we desire so many things. Tatanong ka, bakit mother, hindi ba rin nagsiserve naman ako? I'm serving, I give my full-time service, I give everything to Krishna. But how come Krishna didn't fulfill my desire? Ladies and gentlemen, dear devotees, nabasa ko doon sa Srimad Bhagavatam sa 3rd canto, si Krishna sinabi doon, I always fulfill the desires of my devotees. Pero mayroon kayong proper time. Hindi ka naman ibibigay niya, pag ibibigay niya, sabi niya, sana manalo ko sa loto. May iba naman magsisimba na manalo ko sa loto. Para may kahapon nga one Indian came and gave the donation. That I told him that we are building a new temple and it's 80% already. Eh sabi niya, oh, this is the only money I can give. And then I said, it's okay, small or big, as long as it's with love and devotion, Krishna will accept it. And he said, I wish na I will also win in the lotto. Nag-pray siya kasi para daw iisa na daw loto, patayo kagad ng temple. Yan, maraming nag-wish. So anyway, yun nga lang. Marami tayong mga pagsubok because of our mind. If we engage our mind palagi in the service of Krishna, kapag natutulog ka, pag papunta ka ng matulog, you can open your cell phone instead of checking reels or TikTok or whatever na yan natin. I-try natin best mo na yun. Magbasa muna tayo ng konting verse. At least konting verse lang. Para maano naman natin yung mind natin. Yun lang. Kasi minsan, of course, we are still human being. Tao lang naman tayo. May talaga na binabasa natin yung kasi pag open up ng Facebook, makikita na natin kaagad kung ano yung mga balita. Kung ano yung mga balita. Kaya, para hindi tayo ma-disturb sa nangyayari ngayon sa Pilipinas about politics. Politics, away dito, away doon. So para hindi tayo ma-disturb, we have to find time na i-engage natin yung time natin in Krishna service. Tapos, maraming gagawin Actually, marami tayong gagawin. Kahit nasa temple tayo, marami tayong gagawin. Pag may nakita tayo, sweeping the floor, washing the pots, cleaning, nakita mo, ang dami natin gagawin. Especially nowadays, we are moving to the new temple. So, kailangan umpisahan na natin na maglilinis, magpapak, ito lang yung gagawin ko, ganyan. So, hindi yung mind natin, hindi magiging complacent. We have to, from the Bhagavad Gita, we have to make our mind as our friend. Kung gagawin natin as our enemy, ang dami na nang ini-inject sa mind, masalit na niya, sige, manood ka, sige, punta ka nang doon, sige, huwag ka mang-chant, ang daming, dinidisturb tayo. I experienced that also. Ang dami. And to protect ourselves is we really have to, hindi, we should listen to lectures of different gurus, ISKCON gurus, Srila Prabhupada's lecture, or read books. Kailangan maging busy tayo. We have to always keep ourselves busy in the service of Krishna. In that way, magiging maganda ang magiging maganda yung spiritual life natin. At materially, of course, ibabalance magiging balance. Okay. So whatever hobby ninyo dito na yung Kshatriya, different hobby. So yung mga brahmacharis, sannyasi, they always read books. Yung sannyasi, they always read and serve Krishna. Palagi silang 24 hours. Palagi always thinking of Krishna. We should always put our motto. I-remember natin yung motto natin. What is our motto? Pag pupunta tayo ng any government or any companies, you always have to give your ID. No ID, no entry. Pag pupunta ka naman sa Camp Crame, pupunta ka doon, no ID, no entry. No retreat, no surrender. Ganon yun, di ba? Pero pag naman sa atin, always remember Krishna and never forget Him. Chant and be happy. Chant and be happy. Haribo! So, yun ang gagawin natin. Pasensya na kasi on the spot ko, hindi mo nang basa. So, basahin natin ulit ang ano. So, now naintindihan natin na Krishna marries 5 princesses. So, yun po. So, wag niyo kalimutan ha, kasi pag pupunta na tayo sa next verse, kailangan alam natin na kung sino yung, paano pinangasawa ni Lord Krishna yung princesses. Sino-sino sila. Sinong kasama ni Krishna sa forest. Dapat, sunod-sunod po yon para hindi natin makakalimutan kasi pag next chapter, at sunod-sunod po ito. So, kailangan hindi natin makakalimutan. Okay. Again, mag-question ako ha. Okay, any question? Any violent reaction? Wala. Pag walang question, ako mag-question ha. Yan. So, anong lugar ang pinuntahan ni Krishna? Yung una? When he visited the Pandavas? Pangalan ko yun, yung root word. Indraprastha. And then, sinong pumunta doon sa, nagahan doon sa forest? Krishna and Arjuna. Tapos nung nakita ni, may isang babae doon, na sinabi ni Krishna, puntahan mo. Sino yung babae na yon? Si Kalindi. Then who are tanungin natin, who are the 5 Pandavas? Hindi talaga tayo magsasta pag hindi kayo mag-ano.
Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, and Sahadeva.
Okay, very good. Sino yung architect of the demigods?
Bhishma.
Vishvakarma. Okay. Then who were the 5 princesses that Krishna married to them? So sino yon?
Kalindi, Bhadra,
Satya. Mitravinda. Okay, very good. Yan, nakinig kayo. Thank you so much kasi wala kayong question. So, please forgive me kung hindi masyadong magano kasi dahil nga, on the spot. So, thank you so much, dear devotees. So keep up your good service and may Radha Madhava bless you always. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Prasadam ki jai. O, magsarira na kayo.
Indrabali Devi Das.
Ki jai. Hari Hari. Sarira.
Gamitin nyo ano, kung po ang cemetery.